Hi everyone, today we're gonna learn about escape codes and variables in Python, and I recommend you watch my previous video if you did not yet. Now imagine you want to print text where you quote someone, for example like this. If you run that code, it will give you an error because as soon as Python sees a single or double quote, it will assume that anything beyond it is a text, or as you programmers say, string, until it sees another single or double quote, whatever the first one was. After that, there is some undefined text which provokes the error, so in this case the extra quotes are the cause. But what do? We still need them because we're making a quote. Well, Python has a solution for that, and it's the escape codes. Escape codes make Python interpret some things in another way than they're usually interpreted, and we can use those escape codes to help us make a quote. So normally Python would interpret a quote as a begin or end of a string, but if we add a backslash just before the quote that's causing the error, Python will interpret that quote as if it's just part of the string you want to print out. Then we do the same to the second quote and the code works. Now this is one of the escape codes. There are other codes that I have included in the description and they all do all kinds of different stuff. Now that we went over escape codes and understood what they're for, let's get to variables. Imagine you have a room full of mess, and you have a big box with labels to store all of the stuff out. Variables are just like the labels in your box. Here's an example of a variable. On the left you have the name of the variable, and on the right you have what that variable holds. The two parts are separated by an equal sign. In all, it basically means assign the label name to Bob. Now that we have a variable, we can print its content out, like this. You do not need to specifically store strings into variables. You can also store numbers, and even the contents of other variables. Since you can store numbers into variables, you can also calculate things, or combine strings, and even multiply them. Try it yourself, and to make sure you remember all that stuff by the next lesson, as homework, make a program that will spam a quote 10 times. That's it for today. Thank you for viewing this video. Please make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you found this video helpful, and see you all in the next video.